Okay, hi. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, web designing, and we will be might be possibly doing the web designing um with the front end programming languages if we have time. Okay, for the better looking mm, final project result. Okay. Um, when you think when you say, when you hear web designing, you might imagine that web designing is all about choosing colors of the buttons or editing photos that you're going to put on the homepage, and prototyping would be like positioning those buttons and photos as it should look like, as it should look good with some like HTML and CSS, maybe some JavaScript for the interactiveness. Well, yes, basically it is what you will be doing, but if you start learning about how to design and program a product, website, if you think the website is the product that many people should visit and enjoy using it, um, like for example YouTube or Reddit, learning the theoretical part of building a website in order to get attention from the users is really important, but really complicated because it's very broad field of study. Web designing is not just about choosing a color and import a photo with HTML tag. We should go through at least some of the topics that other universities outside our country study. So, okay, we will be talking about HCI first. Human computer interaction. It is a study of a relationship between you and your website. That is shown on a computer. Okay. Okay. Well, computers are becoming more and more ubiquitous. Okay, in our daily life, in our world of life, computers are everywhere. Well, that's why we are in computer science department, right? IT department, learning about computers. Okay, so what is computer, guys? What is computer? Well, let's say the short description of a computer. It is a electronic device for storing and processing data. Okay, yeah, it is. So what is computer? So is computer the desktop computer in front of you? Yes, it is. But also the monitor you are watching this video, phone in your pocket, watch on your wrist, car dashboard systems that shows the mileage, or some electronic toys, could be, and some refrigerators you could see in the movies, like which checks the content inside and just suggests us the shopping list. Well, in this rapidly growing and developing technology era, computers are almost part of everything. So again, this is the reason we need to study and learn about HCI designing and, well, make some great life-changing or maybe world-changing product design. For our case, a website. Website is the product, right? Okay, the Facebook website changed many people's lives, right? Including me. Okay, let's say the description of HCI that I found out from the internet, and I find it very accurate. Okay, human computer interaction is a multidisciplinary field of study focusing on the design of computer technology, and particularly the interaction between humans and the computers. So it is a study of not only the visual designing and programming the product you might be imagining, but it is about studying and understanding people, their mind, how users think and work with the computers, interact with computers, how people interact with certain product, with certain interactable interfaces, like websites. It is clickable, it is touchable by humans, right? It is interactable. So it is about, again, how you interact with your smartphones and application on it. It is a very broad study, HCI, okay? Okay, let's take a close look at humans from the HCID, human computer interaction. Human. Okay, human. We humans, let me check if I'm still recording. Okay, yes, I am recording. Oh god. Okay, humans. Okay, we humans perceive the world around us through our five senses. You know, right? Seeing, hearing, and feeling and stuff. But for the HCI, tasting and smelling are actually excluded in this field of study, unless you guys develop a, for example, a cooking website that senses taste and smell. Anyways, also we have memories, experiences, skill, knowledge, and wisdom when you're using a certain website. For our case, you use them, right? So why are we talking about this? Well, again, when we design a product, a website for our case, we must take into consideration every element of the human, from way they perceive and interact with the world, okay? Because websites are for humans. Humans use it, not cats or hamsters. No offense to the cats and hamsters. Okay. As we have mentioned earlier, that computers are everywhere. Tablets, smartphones, smartwatch, cameras, thermostat, car dashboard, plane dashboard, gamepad, electronic toys, fridges, video, VR games, etc. You know, from the gamepad here, you might have understood that computer interface doesn't necessarily have to be with a touchable or watchable screen. It can be all types of shapes with all types of buttons. Those can be interacted with. That's an interface. Yes, okay. Also, there are more advanced, more future field of HCI, which are virtual reality, being used for medical field, or architecture, designing, and of course gaming. It's not really future, it's already there, right? Okay, and Dexta haptic gloves, you can see from the bottom, the bottom line, third picture, third photo. This glow is invented to mimic touch sensations of hardness and softness and springiness and more when using virtual reality. Wow. Also, pre-touch sensing phones, the next photo here. Okay, I like this pre-touch sensing phone that read your mind. Well, no, they don't read our minds. This pre-touch phones should be able to understand how the user is holding it, or what fingers are approaching the screen to predict what user wants to do. It's a prediction game, a bit similar with Iron Man interacting with his computer. Any Marvel fans? Okay, this would give the sense that your phone can read your mind as it performs actions before you even give your phone a clear command. Okay, the final picture, paper ID. It is about digitalizing paper. What? Paper? Digital paper? Yes, by making it into a touch screen. Well, this new technology supposedly will give paper the ability to sense its surroundings and respond to gesture commands, as well as connect to the Internet of Things. Okay, anyway, cool. So this is human-computer interaction. We humans interacting with many types of computers with interfaces and how you design it. Okay, for our case, a website. Okay, well, the third word from HCI design, human-computer interaction design, the interaction. Interaction is kind of action that occurs as two or more objects have an effect upon one another. Well, yeah, right? You push a button on a screen, computer will show us a new window as a response and go back and forth. It's an interaction. Action between you and the computer is an interaction. Okay, it's simple. But even though you are interacting with the computer interface or graphical user interface, you are actually doing a task that you want to do through the interface. You actually want to send an email, or you want to buy shoes from a website, or to shoot zombies in a game. That is the task. You shouldn't forget that people use computer to do a task through a graphical interface. What I mean is HCI doesn't end with those two human computer, but we should always consider the task, okay? The end purpose, the goal. So we designers or developers, our goal is to help humans feel like they're interacting directly with the task, while interface kind of vanishes in the middle of that interaction, which literally means we should let the user spend as much time as possible thinking about the task instead of thinking about the interface. Like, people should be thinking about what to write to Sarah, but people should not be thinking, okay, where is the inbox folder button? Where is this new email button? Or what's this button for? Okay, that's what we need to think about. Design is, well, okay, now the design, the final word from human-computer interaction design, the word I love the most. Okay, let's see some descriptions that I find from internet. Okay, design is the process of imagining and planning the creation of objects, systems, buildings, vehicles, etc. It is about creating solutions for people. Okay. Design is the creation of the products and the services that people use. Design makes technology usable for people. Design connects people with technology. Yes, human-computer interaction. Okay, good design is really about problem solving. Okay. Then, what is a good design? As I said, design should solve problems. That's the main thing. A good design is effective and efficient in fulfilling its purpose, fulfilling its goal. It relies on as few external factors and inputs as possible, and these are easy to measure and manipulate to achieve an expected other output. Okay, it sounds really complicated, right? You don't know. Yeah, so the next two sentences are easier. Okay, a good design is always the simplest possible working solution. Okay, every project is a problem or challenge that involves helping other people understand something. Okay, that's what design is. These are the design descriptions. Okay, can you see how the water drum helped the woman and young children in South Africa from this bottom image? The design of that water drum changed their lives, helping them solve their problems. designers saw the struggle of women and children bringing heavy water to their homes from long distances. So the designers solved the problem with this simple but very effective and useful drum that holds a lots of water and doesn't need to be lifted from the ground, not heavy, and can travel long distances. You can just push it. So what about the blue poster? It says there is no planet B, like the plan B, right? That single poster has one short sentence with one image, but you understand the message it's trying to convey, right? Save the earth before it's too late. That's what I'm doing, right? Okay, from this you can understand that good design should be meaningful. It should send a message in the simplest and the most effective form. Okay, because people are lazy. They don't want to read lots of text. Okay, for the third design on the bottom, the wayfinding sign you can see at airports or anywhere. Without easy to understand signs, how can you find the toilet? How can you find the boarding gate when there's no one to ask? Okay, old young people all around the world that uses all different languages should be able to understand this toilet sign, shouldn't it, right? So this design solved that very problem. Images. Okay, when it comes to designing and developing a product, whether it's a water drum or a website or a poster, you have got to understand what design thinking is. Well, same again, it is about solving problems in the most creative and innovative way. Okay, from this black images, first you have to empathize people's problem. It's about understanding how and why people are struggling with what kind of problem, and then define the problem. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, and then get some ideas and sketches of the solution product, then make the prototype of it and test them to see how it works and fix the bugs again and again. Well, the most important part of this cycle is emphasizing the starting point. Understanding people, which means you have to understand people's emotions, their needs, what they need, their motivations to use some certain product, and their drives of behavior. You don't just start coding stuff, right? Okay. Paul Bow, the co-founder of Headscape Limited, says it's a design company. Okay, it says to be a great designer, you need to look a little deeper into how people think and act. Okay. Also, it's not on this page, but Tim Brown, IDEO's president and CEO, defines design thinking is the mission of design thinking is to translate observation into insights and insights into products and services that will improve lives. Okay, maybe from this sentence, okay, you have to think, you might think, okay, my website should solve a problem and improve lives. Okay. To say it again, all designing process goes through these simple steps. First, empathize. Next, define the problem. Get some ideas. Make a prototype of the solution and test it. Okay, just see here. Emphasizing helps you to define the problem, and prototyping will help you to find more new ideas, and testing will help you to find problems with previous ideas and redefine the problem again and go on and on. It's a cycle. And we are going to apply this process to our web designing project. Okay? So today's homework is read on design thinking from the Internet of Things and summarize it in also 3 sentences. Well, those 3 sentences can be long or short, but you have to write on your own. I mean, you have to summarize what you have read. Okay, not just copy and paste 3 sentences from the internet. I can just copy and paste to the internet and check where you got that 3 sentences. Okay, no offense, sorry. Okay. Also, and not also. Okay. I think we are done here for this week. See you next week. We will talk about other important stuffs online. Okay. Bye bye.